What is up, everyone, and welcome to Call of Juarez, Gunslinger. I've been very excited to play this game. It's been 3 years since this came out, as far as I know, and it is the, fourth game in the Call of Juarez series? Yeah, because there's Call of Juarez, the prequel Bound in Blood, Cartel, which was a shitty game. I played that one, and it was a modern-day shitty game, and then Gunslinger, which took it back to the Old West, as it should be, because that's where the games take place. I'm very excited to play this game, and I don't want to say too much about it. I played a demo a long time ago, back when it first came out, so I kind of know what to expect, more or less. Well, we're going to jump right in, and, yeah, story. Okay. (1910), Kansas, Abilene specifically. You do play as an outlaw, I do know that. Also, if I start to slip into an accent, forgive me.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take
Reminds me
care of.
of,
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
be my honor to
Well,
drink
son,
it.
it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar.
Makes
I
it
bet you got
Ben
some great
10's grandpa.
stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
William
Yeah,
H.
right.
Bonney.
That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper.
Switchblade
Made
for
him
its tongue.
dangerous as hell.
Okay, so I'm going to be doing this with a gamepad, namely because it's just a little bit more comfortable. So, once upon a time in Sparkling Springs, Silas Greaves arrived in Abilene in 1910, claiming he had rode with Billy the Kid, the alias of William H. Bonney. A new game, plus you retain your skills. And good for me to know for later on. Okay. Let's do this.
It was about 30 years ago.
Oh, that's been a minute. So
Billy
notice
was
how everything's
hiding
getting
out
drawn
in
up.
the banks. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
So notice how things pause is because this is a story being told. So sorry if there's little sputters every now and then. I'll try to have that sorted out. Wrong one.
You heard Cat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
Pat Garrett.
Not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
About to gun him down.
Now, shoot that sumbitch!
Long shot. You are an experienced with killing enemies. You needed to level up.
Well, Garrett's posse?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Okay.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it.
Okay.
So that's just what I did.
Yeah, you walked right into it, you son of a bitch. Okay, I gotta make sure. There we go.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Ooh. I noticed that, like, it looks like it tore a hole in the screen because it is a story being told. That's right, walk right into it. Ooh. Some bitch got me. Ow. Okay. So I'm trying to build up my concentration meter again. Long shot, piercing shot. Excellent. I wonder what that means. Oh, shit. No one told me there's another one. Shot you in the wrist and you died. Yellow belly. Oh, hell. Yeah, I'm sure. Again, sorry if I slip into an accent. Can't help it. Run across here. Okay. So, I've actually played every Call of Juarez game that preceded this one. For better or for worse. Call of Juarez I actually played on PC. I think it was a PC game. Oh. Where are the other people? It was a PC game. I don't think it was actually on console. Like Bound in Blood. Bound in Blood I played on the PlayStation 3. That was a good one. It was a prequel, and I prefer it over, I think, oh,
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their
heads cut off.
Some bitches running.
Yeah, good luck with that. I feel like I should be hitting them, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I think Bound in Blood is the superior game. Maybe okay, I might try this on the keyboard at some point. Because it might be a little bit more accurate. Shit. I'd be more accurate. But there we go. Okay.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
A to continue. You can avoid lethal shots only when you sense a danger.
Idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Oh yeah, that's something that's gonna be fun. A fun aspect is just the little novelties in the game. But anyways, so like I said, I've played all the games in the series. Bound in Blood being my favorite. The original Call of Juarez was actually kind of tough.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Obviously. Clear the enemies surrounding that. Okay. So this one is actually...
A lot of them were saddle tramps, or
Stop.
sod busters, or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Ooh. Wrong one. Okay. Okay, so I can get a new skill. So do I want to go Gunslinger, which is dual wielding? Range, which is dual wield revolvers. Yeah, sure, why not? Wait, I only hit one of those sons of bitches? Okay, fine, I'll live with it. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that this one's different because it doesn't have the same main character as the prior games did, or main characters. Yeah. So, yeah, technically none of the same. Well, it's hard to explain. The first game and its prequel, so Call of Juarez as well as Bound in Blood, both shared one main character in the form of Ray McCall, while the second main character changed because Bound in Blood had Thomas, Ray's brother, and I won't go into what happened with him in the first one, but Billy Candle was the second protagonist in the original Call of Juarez. And this one, again, we play Silas Greaves, so we'll see how that works out.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiot.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Mad, yeah. Here we go. Okay. I'm put down.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
I will say that one thing that makes this game different is the fact that it's told in the form of stories. Okay. Can I just collect the ammo that's over
It was
here?
a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Yep, just wanted to pick up that ammunition. Oh, there's... It's XP, might as well take it. But, and before I do, I just want to say, yeah, again, this is told in the form of a narrative.
Like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave.
Dirty thing.
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
We'll find a secret. Hold open. So again, it's told in the form of a story, meaning things can be unreliable. Crack shot, 22 killed by 20 or 21, yeah. And the sepia tone is kind of nice too.
About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window.
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Yep. But yeah, so this is told a little bit different. Again, with I mean, I guess it's not sepia tone, but the graphics are different. Headshot.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Because there are plenty of them. This is nuts. And there we go. Yeah, sorry if I don't say much at some points. Kind of hard to, but yeah. So I'm very excited to be able to play this game, especially to see the tales that Silas, think of something else.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Yep. Regretting blowing up the barrels now. Oof. Also, some of y'all who may have not played, oh, you were a Confederate soldier at one point. So some of y'all who might not have played any of the Call of Juarez games might recognize something from Call of Juarez if you ever saw me play Dying Light, because I've talked about it before. And the statue of Ray McCall was in the Dying Light game. It was like a collectible action figure. 1, 2. Getting lit up. But then again, so are they.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear.
Why didn't I just
even
pull
to
the
Billy,
trigger?
that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was
Time to cut.
and run.
So,
They
yeah.
got a gallon, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Okay.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Those poor sons of bitches
Many would have fled in my place.
But
I had that false
sense
sense of
of-
invincibility that many young men have.
Yeah, I'm not just saying.
Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yep.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
There we go. So, yeah, I'm gonna dual
You
wield.
were heading for the barn.
There we go. Climb right up.
Gonna scalp your ass.
Making my way past a passel of fallen coals.
Well, that was badass, but what was that exactly?
That's it for you.
Problem is... Actually, no. Not really a problem. Okay, deeper pockets. I can hold more or longer combos.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Well, he hired a bunch of people.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Problem is, with the two-pistol approach, it's...
You think you can kill me too?
Yeah, I actually do, considering I killed everyone else. Literally everyone else.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
I like that.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Yeah, he did. He did indeed ride with Billy the Kid. But now notice how this went with Pat. Proud, handsome, ham-handed. Okay, now here's the one of the hardest parts of the games when you
Challenge
go
him
into a
to
duel.
showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
It's also. So here's the thing. Yeah, so. One second, let me try this. Wondering how I fare. Okay, when your opponent reaches for their gun, press left to click and aim, and then. Yep.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
I wonder if that's better with the mouse, because I've never gotten
Start
to.
again. I
See now.
finally reached those damn stables.
That's it, run, chickens, run! Anyways, sorry. Not sorry. Come here. Come here! Anyways.
Stepped inside.
And...
Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
See, funny, that's how the demo ended. Get it? It's just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Okay. Fistful of hot lead. So, after Stinky Springs, Billy the Kid and Silas Greaves end up in jail. They remain there and they remind the Springs. Okay. Okay. Well then, I think I'm actually going to end things here because that was part of episode 1, and we can get it right back into episode 2. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, maybe even subscribe, that'd be nice. Until next time, I've been Sir Muffin Moms the First, and I'll be seeing you.